going on, everyone? My name is Trevor and welcome to my channel. We made it to the end of the month and I have not done a month movie ranking since August actually, so we skipped September, wanted to do it for October. Just the way time worked out, we didn't do it, so we're gonna do it here for November. Great month of movies. I saw 8 new releases. We're going to talk about the new releases that I saw. Got a remote in my hand. If you're new to these type of videos, they're more low-key. We just kind of talk about the movies that I watched because I actually didn't really review movies in the past month just because how life kind of turned out. It's a very busy month, but these videos right here are always fun to do. Talk about movies that I didn't really get a chance to fully talk about here. So leave your thoughts on the movies you guys watch down below in the comment section. And what's the best of the month? What's the worst of the month? We're going to get into all of it. And like I said, it's low-key. Like to have fun. If this is your first video here, hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button for me for more rankings, reviews, and reactions. Got a bunch of reactions coming out this week. But right now, talking November movies. So let's do this. Alrighty, so these are actually in the order of which I saw them. It's funny how that one worked out. So first up, we have Eternals. It's been a long month when a Marvel movie came out this month and like kind of forgot about it. And I'm honestly, it's going to be really bizarre to say, I'm going to put Eternals in the okay tier. I know lots of people, I guess this isn't really too bizarre to say because this movie is very divisive. People love it, lots of people really don't like it, and I'm just one of those people who honestly wasn't a big fan. It's one of my least favorite MCU movies. It is the #1 most disappointing movie of the entire year. I like that it was different. It's just that we had so much crammed into 2.5 hours that like, I just couldn't really get attached to any of these characters the way I wanted to. I thought the whole overall threat wasn't all like that compelling, and when a character started dying and characters started getting picked off, how am I supposed to be invested in these characters when like you just didn't really give us enough to all the characters? Some got more than others, like the character of Icarus. He's badass, he's cool, I want to know more of him. I feel like the Eternals would work much better as a series, and I think there was like 10 Eternals members, so like if you like a 12 episode Disney Plus series, each episode was about each of these characters. We got to know about them, then they teamed up at the end of each episode. Then episodes like 11 and 12 were a great banger. I'm trying to tell you it would be a fire show just so we can know these characters more, because I want to go back and rewatch it and I want to like these characters and I honestly want to like this movie, but it's one of my least favorite MCU movies, and honestly it's not going to be the worst of the year because I've seen some stinkers. We're going to talk about one of them in this month, but really wanted to love Eternals. If you love Eternals, that's fine, but let me know why down below in the comment section. We'll have a nice debate about it. You know it's a weird month when you got Clifford the Big Red Dog, which I had no expectations for. Be right there with Eternals, and I gave Eternals a 3 out of 5. I gave Clifford the Big Red Dog a 2 out of 5. There's actually a full review for both these movies on the channel now. I didn't review all of them, but these two have a full review on the channel. If I remember, I will link that above, but Clifford is, honestly, it's cute, and I know lots of people hate it. I have a really good buddy, Chris from Film Stocks, who absolutely hated Clifford the Big Red Dog, and while it's not a good movie, I knew exactly what I was in for it. I enjoyed it. It reminded me like when I was a kid watching Alvin and the Chipmunks. Like, if you're a parent, you probably hated it, but I liked it, thought it was kind of cute, kind of charming, and I love dogs, and I love the color red. Like, my hair, the lights behind me. So, you know, Clifford wasn't the worst movie of the year, and I really thought it was going to be, like, I really, really did, but hey, Clifford Big Red Dog, it's okay. And it's not better than Eternals, but it's kind of close. And that's bizarre. Alright, next up, we have Red Notice. I'm putting Red Notice in the great tier. I really, really did like it. I saw this in theaters. I actually took my mom to see this in theaters. And it was really fun to go check this out in theaters. I had so much fun with it. Dwayne Johnson being Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds. What's not to like? Gal Gadot being Gal Gadot. I love like the National Treasure vibe we got in there. I love the little mystery. I love just all these actors and actresses. I really love Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne Johnson's arguably my favorite human on the earth. These two just bantering back and forth, having funny jokes in there, funny little things and skits kind of going out throughout the film. Thought it was great. Thought it had a really good twist ending that I kind of saw coming, but I like a good twist ending. And I had it, and it's set up for a sequel. We might even be getting a trilogy here. I love the spy, espionage things, and I love just, honestly, Ryan Reynolds is the star of this movie, and he makes it, and he's Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds, and I don't know if I'll ever be tired of it. I honestly think I won't be. So, Red Notice right there in the great tier. I know lots of people aren't that big a fan of this one. It's a 4 out of 5. Just a fun adventure, spy, espionage movie, and I liked it quite a bit. It's on a great tier. Put it up there. I actually have a short film on here. It's Taylor Swift's All Too Well. And I know some people are like, this isn't even a freaking film. It's just a long video because the song's 10 minutes. But there's a whole scene here without a song, and they're acting. Sadie Sink, and you have Dylan O'Brien, and Taylor Swift's direction. It's fantastic, and if it was a regular movie, full movie, it would go in best of the month. I've watched this thing 5 different times, putting it in the great tier. The amount of emotion I felt within 10 minutes through Taylor Swift's love story. Okay, first off and foremost, I'm a Swiftie. I'm a diehard Taylor Swift fan, and All Too Well, the 10-minute version, is a beautiful song, and the acting in this, just the story they told, the emotions that got poured out of me. I watched it once, I said, I need to watch that again. Watched it back to back. I watched it for about 4 days in a row. Kept watching it and watching it and watching it. I cannot get enough of it. Sadie Sink, I can't wait to see what she does next. And Dylan O'Brien is absolutely fantastic. These two together, my goodness. And it's crazy because this is like so real to Taylor, because Taylor was 19 dating Jake Gyllenhaal when he was 30, and like Dylan O'Brien's like around 30, and Sadie Sink is like 19. They're kind of like the same age, and Sadie Sink probably watched him like on Teen Wolf, like I did, and here they are on screen together doing a show together. Probably a real cool opportunity for her. So absolutely love the short film. It's a 5 out of 5. Just, it's not my favorite of the month, but it is in the great tier. Again, this month for movies was absolutely fantastic. Then we have The Harder They Fall, a brand new Western, and I'm putting this in the best of the month. I almost didn't watch it, but I had my brother highly recommend it to me, and he's the pickiest person when it comes to movies, so when he recommended it to me, I had to go and check it out, and The Harder They Fall might be my favorite Western of all time. It is in my top 3 favorite movie of the year. I absolutely loved everything they did with it. I love Jonathan Majors. He's not even a star in the making. He is a star. I wasn't a fan of the show Lovecraft Country, but he is fantastic in that show. He's going to play Kang on the upcoming MCU movies, and he's freaking Nat Love in this movie. A fantastic twist ending, which I did not see. My jaw was on the floor. I had chills. Lakeith Stanfield, Regina King, Idris Elba, and Jonathan Majors, and a bunch of other talented people that I'm forgetting to list right now. Zazie Beetz in there. I mean, how they told us, it felt like a Tarantino-style Western, but it felt more Tarantino than Tarantino's Western in Django. I absolutely love The Harder They Fall. I cannot even praise it more. I wanted to get nominated for Best Picture, but it's not going to. It's just the way they filmed it. I thought it felt like a Tarantino Western, the way it's kind of told this fast, different pace, but like the music in there, it made it also feel like it's like a Fast and Furious kind of awesome, fast-paced Harder They Fall movie. That's just the vibes I got, like just from the soundtrack of Fast and Furious with Quentin Tarantino behind the camera and a bunch of awesome actors and actresses, badass action, and one of the best twists of the entire year. Harder They Fall, it might be by the end of the year my favorite movie of the entire year. I loved it so goddamn much. Then, keeping on the good streak, the great streak actually, King Richard starring Will Smith. I'm putting this on the great tier. Might as well be up there on the best of the month tier as well, because this thing was so powerful and moving and inspiring, and if Will Smith doesn't win the best actor an Oscar, no one should. You should give it to me. If Will Smith doesn't win it, you should give it to me right here, because he's absolutely flawless in this, and he is Richard Williams, the character he is playing. Like, he showed him like the afterwards of Richard Williams. Will Smith was playing him to a T. Just the story of Venus and Serena, well, it actually mostly just focuses on Venus, and Serena's kind of like a little bit in there, but this follows this young Venus Williams and exactly what they did. And Richard was so just about men being kids, not going pro too quick, not going pro at 13, 14, making them wait a little bit, work a little bit, just to see if they really want him. He didn't want to pressure his kids into doing anything he didn't want to, and they devoted their life to tennis and became 2 of the best tennis players of all time. I have chills thinking about it. There's a moment at the end of the movie where you're like, wow, just absolutely fantastic and powerful and beautiful and emotional and inspiring. That's what this movie is. I love sport movies and I love sport biopics, and this movie is incredibly inspiring. King Richard is absolutely fantastic. It is still on HBO Max. Highly recommend it if you guys don't want to head to the theater. I watched it on HBO Max and it was beautiful. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's a 5 out of 5. It is in my top 5 of the year. It's how you know it's a good month. When you get 2 top 5ers in the year, and you know it's a good month when this isn't the best of the month and it's in my top 5 of the year. Absolutely love King Richard, and man, the story it's so beautiful. And again, if Will Smith doesn't win, give me the Oscar. Give it to me. Then, got a little bit of a divisive time. We have Tick, Tick, Boom. As a theater kid, I really wanted to love it, and I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because it was just a weird day when I watched it. I had some family matters come up, but I decided to watch this, and I probably just wasn't in the best mood to watch a movie like this. But I'm gonna put it in the good tier. And you're probably thinking, what's wrong with that? It's a good tier. It's a good movie. Honestly, I was expecting this to be my favorite movie of the year, and that's my bad for going in with such high expectations. I'm not disappointed in the movie, more with myself that I didn't enjoy it more. Really wish I did. Tick, Tick, Boom is in the good tier. I'm going to rewatch it, and maybe it'll be in the disappointing ranking, or maybe it'll be in the top 10 best ranking. We're going to find all that out within the end of the month, because my goodness, people, we're at the end of the year. Then, we made it to Bruised. Halle Berry's directorial debut, and she stars in it as well. Let's toss it in the dumpster fire category of worst of the month. I'm sorry, I hate to be a hater on movies. Bruised is the worst movie of the year. It's not just of the month, it's of the entire year. I have not seen a worse movie, and it sucks to say, and I hate to say, but there was just so much not even wasted potential. It's just a story you've seen before. And these big, like, climatic moments were so anticlimactic. It's like she's fighting at the end. She's gonna get there. She's gonna go fight, you know, and like she's getting the shit kicked out of her. And all of a sudden, her coach is like, "You want it? Go take it." That's how it felt. Like, that's how it felt in the movie. And like, I couldn't help but laugh. Like, it is brutal. You guys can follow me on Letterboxd. This is a 0.5 out of 5. The worst movie of the year. An absolute dumpster fire. I actually might even give this a 0 out of 5 stars. Sorry for hating on it so much. I hate hating on movies, but Bruised was and is the worst movie of the month and the entire year for that matter. What did you guys watch this month? Let's talk about it. I hate to end on a sour taste in my mouth, but Bruised is just so icky. But The Harder They Fall, Red Notice, all too well. King Richard, all of absolutely fantastic. And it's been a dang good month for movies. I did not get a chance to see Encanto. I didn't even get a chance to see House of Gucci. So much to do, such little time. Let me know what you guys watch down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. If you made it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed, thanks for just sticking around. Really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. So much more content coming this week. I've been filming videos all day. My voice is starting to hurt. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!